Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Vols will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Got a man. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Reads it, fires complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to fire. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get popped.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. About the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back up now, here's second and long. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Vols in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Out of the gun to give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hauls it in. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Just enough time for one final play in this. Going up top. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, That'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Running behind that left side. There he goes. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown ball!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tiger quarterback getting it done on the ground like they've seen at Auburn in the past.
And the great Auburn teams, it always seems like they got a quarterback with great mobility that can get first downs, and it kind of sets the table for the rest of the Auburn offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. This time he doesn't get it loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire game?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
He's loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes.
There he goes! Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richard. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 19 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update. He's got it on the outside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock. And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got evil.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.